seriously. I can't even get one missile in. What the hell is this? Like, seriously, yeah, what the hell is this? Like, are we actually being for real this time? I think I just had to get close is what it is, and I can, yeah. I think that's all it has to be. I think I might just have to get close enough, but seriously! Holy shit, alright, hold on a second, folks. Alright, come on, you. Honestly, the spike... Okay, honestly, like, okay. If pretty much the spike balls weren't there, like, you know, they weren't, like, shooting out in the mouth and everything, then the queen wouldn't be all so bad and everything, but those... yeah, but honestly, those spike balls are probably one of the main reasons why, like, this boss is, like, very hard and such. Because pretty much, like, yeah, as soon as she, like, shoots out the spikes and everything, like, pretty... Excuse me. Pretty much like, yeah, as soon as she, like, shoots out the spikes and everything, like, you know, you have, pretty much you just gotta hope and everything. That, like, pretty much like, yeah, you can able to fire those spikes just fine and such, which, honestly, I'm a little tempted to see, like, if I'm able to at least, like, try and freeze the spikes, or at least, like, try to get him with the ice beam if I can and everything. I might actually test it out, just to make sure, just to see, like, if it is actually possible that I could do that. And honestly, like, yeah, not gonna lie, but, like, with the way, like, you know, this recording session is going so far and everything, I might be tempted to also do a save state once I get to the queen boss herself. No, I can't. Okay, I'll just answer my own question. I cannot freeze the wrecking balls. So yes. Yeah, so pretty much either for the wrecking balls, I'm either gonna have to, like, yeah. I'm either gonna have to I'm gonna have to, like, somehow shoot at least all three of them for whatever reason, or pretty much they're just gonna, like, get up right on my ass and everything. I just gotta take it. Which, honestly, for the latter half, fuck you. It feels more like a punishment than a challenge, to be honest. Okay, well, honestly, like, you know what, that's the way the game's gonna treat me, then alright, you know what? I'll do one or two things. Pretty much if I get close to the 2-hour mark of this recording session, I'll just go ahead and do a save state no matter what. But if I'm able to at least keep, alright, if I'm able to at least keep, pretty much if I'm able to get all 5 of the energy tanks highlighted and such before I get to the queen boss, then I'll do a save state right there. Because honestly, if that's the way the game's gonna be treating me and everything, then fuck it. I could do a save state too if I wanted to. Okay, you know what? I have full health. Fuck it. I'm doing this. Let's do this. Now, yeah. For some reason, I gotta do that. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Like, a pretty, yeah, like I said, you're asking me to do something like this. You could at least, like, try to give me, like, one shot to the head. If you could try to do that, like, Jesus Christ, seriously. That's not fair. That is not fair. I'm sorry. That is not fair. How is that even fair in the slightest? Like what? Like what? Am I just supposed to like try to dodge them or something? Is that it? Okay. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Okay, I'm just supposed to dodge them. Okay, I take it back. Okay, I take it back. Maybe it's not all that bad as I was making it out to be then. Okay, I apologize. Still a little bullshit, but whatever. Okay, at least it's not as bad as I was making it out to be then. But now it's just a matter of time just to, like, you know. Like, seriously. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Maybe it's not all that bad then. Nah, you know what? I already got the low state for a reason. Let's do it again. Fuck it. Did I actually get... Oh. Oh, no, I was gonna say, like, did I actually get it? But no, I think I just might, no, I think I might have, like, defeated the first form or something. Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I'm just, pretty much I'm just asking to get killed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I did it that way. Oh. Okay, so what exactly did I hit? Did I hit, like, the eye or something? Because... pretty much it made that same noise as it did before. So what exactly did I hit, honestly? That's probably what I did. I hit the eye, like, oh. Okay, wait, is that what I'm supposed to hit? Am I supposed to, like, hit the eye or something? Oh. Okay, yeah, I think I do have to, okay, I think I do have to hit the mouth. I think that's what I gotta do. I think I might have to hit the mouth, actually. Okay, I think that's what I have to do. I think I might just have to hit the mouth, actually. Aha! Okay. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Okay, I think I get it now. I think I get it now. Okay. Alright, I get it now. I get it now. Oh, okay, no, okay. Okay, okay, I think I might have been mistaken a little bit. And that, like, I can shoot the mouth, I can't go in the mouth, because if I go in the mouth, then I think I get destroyed, I'm not entirely... Okay, okay, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with this boss. Alright, I'll get there eventually. I'll figure something out eventually. Hold on. Alright, I'm curious. Alright, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Oh, fuck. How many missiles do I got? I don't have enough. Oh my fucking god, are you oh my god. You need a fire. This can't be right. Is this true? I got a fire. 150. You got a fire. 100? Okay, just going to the walkthroughs. I don't know how accurate this is. But you got a fire. 150 missiles into this bitch's mouth. Are you for real? This is no practical joke or anything, right? Like, this is what I gotta do. Into her mouth, mind you. So I can't waste a single missile out of any... Oh, no. Oh, my... You know what? Kill me. Just kill me. Fucking kill me. Why so many? Oh no. Okay. Alright, so I got a new challenge ahead. Oh my god, I'm gonna record. Son of a bitch. Come on. Are we for real? Are we for real? I gotta shoot that. And that means I gotta keep my defense up high. That's what I gotta do. I gotta keep my defense up high because of that queen. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why I like... Okay, they give me a shoot down. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't even know what to do. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm kind of tempted just to like do this by myself and wait until, like, you know, pretty much, like, as soon as I beat this queen, then I actually, like, you know, go ahead and record and just, like, edit this off later. I'm very tempted to do that, because, holy fucking shit, are we being for real? We just go up. Thank you. Oh my god. Why? Why so many? And I thought I had something to do with the bomb, like 150 missiles. I'm gonna lose it. I literally am gonna lose it. What kind of bullshit is this? Like, seriously. Alright, well, now I got a new challenge ahead of me. I gotta fire off 150 missiles, and just pretty much hope to God that I somehow make it out alive. Actually, wait a minute. How many Metroids are there again? There's like 9, right? And each take, okay, let me, because I got 180, 175, 100. I won't even have enough. No, I will not have enough. So I literally gotta. You gotta be shitting me. Do I have to? Where do you even get the... I should have got more missiles upgrade. I should have got way more missile upgrades. Holy shit. Oh my god. Cause yeah, look, 175, 170, 65, 60. I would not have enough. I would not have enough. So I could either do one or two things. Either I could backtrack and get the missiles that I missed, or I just replay this game all over again until I get every single missile, or at least like every missile that I can, until I get to like up to 150. It's either that or I rage quit this game. Which I'm gonna be honest. In some parts I want to, but in other parts I mean, like, if there's a way that I can do this, and pretty much like, because I know I could beat this game. I've come this far and I don't just want to rage quit that easily. But now pretty much I've just pretty much made like this whole task even more tedious than it needed to be. Because I did not get that many missile upgrades when I should have. This is bullshit. This is such bullshit. Alright, well, I got no choice. So, what's gonna end up happening? I'm gonna have to put this whole game, this whole series, on pause. Until I get every single missile upgrade that I needed to beat the Queen. And once I do that, I need to try to beat the Queen as best I can, because according to the walkthrough, I think you have to shoot her with the open mouth. You cannot just like, yeah. Pretty much it's not enough to attack the head. You literally have to shoot it right in her mouth. Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking over at the walkthrough right now and everything, so it does look like there's a bit of a strategy to this, and I might, you know what? I'm tight enough just to pull this off, because honestly, yeah, I'm at the breaking point, pretty much I'm almost at the breaking point to pretty much, like, I want to beat this game, and pretty much just get it over with at this point and everything, because, like, I'll be perfectly honest, I was having so much fun, okay, yeah, I'll be honest, like, I wouldn't say I was having fun, with Metroid 2 and everything, but there were definitely, like, at least some parts of this game that, like, to where pretty much I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, there's a little neat and everything, little, like, pretty much like, yeah, like, you know, the new weapons and everything with the plasma beam, the spasher beam, and even some of the new enemies and everything, like, you know, they proved to be, like, you know, an interesting challenge, and I'll be honest, like, pretty much the mini Metroid bosses and everything, like, some of them did prove to be, like, a fun challenge at the end of the day, that pretty much I was about ready to, like, get this game, like, an okay rating, or at least, like, a semi-good rating, but now pretty much with this and everything, like, I'm gonna need to think long and hard on, like, what kind of first impressions rating I want to give to this game, because like I said, I'm cooked. There's literally no way I could beat this game now, because I don't have enough missiles to beat this queen. So pretty much I just, like, hard reset myself. Because like I said, I pretty much I could either hard reset myself and do this game all over again, or pretty much just force myself back until, like, I get all the missiles and pretty much I get all the missiles, or at least the upgraded missiles that I needed in order to beat this game. So, alright, you know what? I've rambled on long enough. I think you guys can tell by, like, the silencing and even, like, the tone of my voice and everything that, like, pretty much I have no idea what to make of this game anymore. Like, I just really want this game to be over with now. So, folks, it looks like we're gonna have to put this game on pause. We are gonna have to put this game on pause until I get every single missile that I need to get. And then once I get it, I need to make it all the way back over here and pretty much defeat the queen once and for all. Because pretty much if what this walkthrough said is true, let me check just to make sure. Because if what this walkthrough is saying is true, that I need to pretty much, like, get it with 150 missiles, then there's no way I'm going to, like, and yeah, there's no way I'm gonna actually, like, defeat the queen. Either way. Oh, wait, no, there is another way. Okay, you know what? There is another way I do see here. And this is true. I might want to try it out. Okay. Okay. Alright, you know what? Let me try something out then here. Let me try something. I think it said it wants me to freeze his head. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. I think I know what it's meaning. Okay. think I know. Okay, I think I know what this one's asking me to. Alright. I'm gonna keep on trying for a little bit. And pretty much like, alright, so pretty much if I'm still like stuck on this, then pretty much I'll just go ahead and do the hard reset anyway. Alright, well, okay, so pretty much like, whatever walkthrough said that like, pretty much like, yeah, you need like 150 missiles to defeat. Yeah, like whoever said, like, you needed 150 missiles to, like, kill the Queen Metroid. It kind of looks like you don't, really. Although, I think I know which trick he was using, so I'm gonna try that trick out. Well, how was he able to get there, I wonder? That's what I don't understand. Okay, I got it. Alright, I got it. I got it. I got it. Alright, I think I got it now. Now it's just pretty much going to be a matter of time before I finally get this boss. So you know what? I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep on going. Okay. Alright, we're not there just yet, but I think I got it. I think I got it now. Oh, okay, 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 I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close. Because it did say, like, yeah, as soon as she goes fast, yeah. Pretty much as soon as she goes fast, that's when pretty much she's going to be low on health. So I'm getting there. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere, everybody. I did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Thank you, walkthrough! Oh my god! I did it! I actually did it, everybody. Oh my god, thank you so much. And, okay, yeah, I did actually spoil myself and everything. Like, yeah, as soon as it's hatch, yeah, she pretty much thinks Samus is her mother. But oh my god, I did it. I actually did it, everybody. Oh my. Oh god, thank god I did not have to worry about. Pretty much, thank God I did not have to worry about, like, hardcore, like, pretty much, like, a hardcore reset myself just to, like, make it all the way back to that boss and try to get it. Thank you, walkthrough, for pretty much, like, yeah, confirming my theory that, like, yeah, alright, so pretty much, like, there is something you could have done with her mouth and such. All you had to do is just pretty much, like, as soon as you enter the mouth, all you have to do is just pretty much go into her stomach, place the bomb, and you're all set to go. Thank God. Thank God I did not have to, thank God I did not have to worry about anything else outside of that. Oh god, I'm just pretty much glad this game is all over now. Now I just gotta pretty much make it back to the ship, which I think I actually did. Okay. Alright, ship's out around here somewhere. Oh god. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank you, walkthroughs. Pretty much like, yeah, but once we do walkthroughs like these, sometimes, like, I don't even know if I would be able, I don't even know, to be honest, like, some of these games, like, I don't even know, like, if I would be able to complete them half the time. Like, if it weren't for, like, walkthroughs giving, like, noobs like me some tips on, like, how to beat, like, bosses like this. So, thank God. So, alright, it's gonna take a while, but I'll get out of here. Where's the ship then? Did I make it past the ship accidentally? Oh, there it is. Okay. What do I do? Just head on back in? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I got the decent ending, to be honest, but you know what? I'm curious enough. Let's see what happens and everything, and while that goes on, alright. Alright, so my first impressions of Metroid 2. Like I said, there are some parts in this game that are actually pretty fun and such. Like I said, the Metroid mini-bosses and everything, I actually had a lot of fun with them, to be honest. Like, pretty much like seeing the different types of Metroids throughout the game and everything. Trying to employ, like, different types of, like, you know, strategies, or at the very least, like, methods on how you want to approach certain, like, Metroid alpha bosses and everything, or at least, like, the mini-bosses and such. Those were actually pretty fun. I actually had a lot of fun, like, pretty much, completing each area and everything, and trying to, like, pretty much trying to find a way on, like, how can I actually defeat some of these, like, Metroid bosses and such without, like, worrying about, like, trying to, like, without worrying about, like, you know, losing all of my missiles and energy balls is what I wanted to say and everything. So, pretty much like, yeah, I am glad on that front and everything that, like, pretty much like, yeah, if there's one big upgrade I will give to this game, is pretty much like the inclusions of the Metroid mini bosses and everything. Those were definitely pretty fun. Those were a lot of fun to, like, mess around and everything and understand, like, how did I want to go about them, like, with the missiles and such. I will also say too, like, pretty much like the new spaceship and everything, or at least like the new, like, world that Metroid 2 does offer and everything, is fine and such for what it is. Now I will admit, like, you know, with this being a Game Boy, like, game and everything, it does lose. Yeah, there's a 4-hour mark. So, alright. So I did get a decent ending and such. So yeah, I didn't get a good ending and everything, but that has to be expected. Anyway, as I was saying, pretty much the new places that this game does offer and everything, like, it, pretty much, like, it is a little fun, but I will admit, like, compared to, like, the first Metroid game and everything, it was kind of lacking, I'll be perfectly honest and such. Like, pretty much this whole sequel, if I had to sum it up with, like, one word and everything, it'd just be, like, there. Yeah, pretty much that's the best way I could describe Metroid 2 for now. Again, this is just more like first impressions and such, but this felt like it's a game that was just kind of there, just to pretty much, like, say, like, hey, here's a Metroid game for the Game Boy and everything. You like it for the NES, you probably like it for the Game Boy. Go nuts. And, yeah, like I said, the team actually did, like, improve some stuff within the first Metroid game and everything into this one. Like, the idea of having, like, you know, energy refills and everything, to where, like, you didn't have to, like, grind, to where pretty much you didn't have to grind all that much for, like, enemies and everything, just to, like, make it to, like, a next Metroid and everything. pretty much that is a little gimmick. Pretty much that's a new mechanic that I actually do welcome and such. Like the fact that like, yeah, you can actually refill like your energy as well as your missiles and such before each like Metroid mini bosses. That's actually a nice gimmick and such. And pretty much I will admit that like at the very least like into like certain areas like it's not all pretty much like as long as you know like where to get the next like missile and energy retanks and everything, it's not all that far away back and everything. Which is something I will admit is actually pretty nice and such. So, I mean, like, honestly, if I wanted to, I probably could have, at the very least, like, just gone into that hole and everything to where, like, the ice beam room was, and pretty much just, like, go back to the room to where, like, I could stock up on both, like, missiles and energy ones, which, honestly, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have done that from the very beginning, so, you know what, like, okay, maybe I was actually, like, okay, I will admit, I did actually overreact a little bit when I found out that you needed like 150 missiles, because here I was thinking that like, pretty much if I did had 150 missiles, I was gonna be screwed either way, with the Queen boss and everything, but when actually, no, that's not the case. I could have just like, gone back to like, where the missile room was, and just like, and pretty much just like, stock up on the missiles and the energies, right there and everything, so you know what? Alright, you know what? Alright, you know what? Maybe I was being alright, maybe I actually was being harsh on a game in that front and everything, because, like, I thought that, like, because here I thought that, like, once I lose all the missiles, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna get any more missiles ever again, but no, I probably just could have done that from the very beginning, now that I'm thinking about it and such, so, alright, that's my bad and such. I won't, like, I won't blame the game for that and such. Just blame my, own little small brain and such, so, apologies for that. But yeah, like, but yeah, even all that and everything, like, it's a game where it's just, like, it's fine and such, like, compared to the very first Metroid game and everything, like, pretty much I still had to give it to, like, Metroid for the NES. It's, like, being my favorite Metroid game so far that I've played and everything, just more so, like, for the atmosphere and the music and everything, which, yeah, honestly, like, the first Metroid game had way more better music and such, but it's not to say, like, this Metroid game doesn't have, like, some good music and such, like, honestly, like, yeah, towards the end and everything, like, honestly, I feel like, towards the end of the game, that's when the music started to feel more like a, Metroid music and everything compared to, like, what I've been listening to so far throughout the game and everything. So there is that, I will give it that, and, honestly, the graphics, like, the graphics did step up, a bit from, like, the, NES, Metroid game and everything. Just like I said, like, this being, like, a Game Boy game and everything, like, being black and white and all that, like, pretty much it does leave a little bit to the imagination and such, because, like I said, like, with all the rooms kind of looking, like, pretty much almost similar to each other and everything, like, I could easily see this being another game where, like, you can easily get lost if you weren't, like, looking up a map or something and everything, so on that front, I'm actually glad that I decided to look up a map for this one and everything, because otherwise, I would not have had an easier time with this game, I will tell you that much and such, but, let's see, is there anything else I can think of for this game? Alright, honestly, like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, and thinking on the mechanics that this game does offer you, and pretty much this game actually does take account to, like, knowing that, like, okay, you might not have enough missiles to defeat the Queen Metroid if you didn't have it, and pretty much, like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, because, like, the game did go out of its way to, like, give it, like, an extra save point to where, like, you can actually save the game, and pretty much just use that save point to get back to the, Metroid Queen boss and everything. That is actually a nice thing. Like, okay, I will actually give it to the developers. Thank you for at least including that, because otherwise this game definitely would have been way more harder, and it definitely needed to be and such, so you know what, alright. Alright. At the end of the day, the second Metroid game and everything is fine, like, pretty much, at least again, in terms of, like, a first impressions review and everything, if you like the first Metroid game for where it is, definitely at least give this one a shot and such, because like I said, there are some stuff, within the, Metroid game and everything, like, the upgrades that, this Metroid game does carry and everything, I do welcome with open arms and everything, honestly, like, yeah, the Spasher Beam and even the, Plasma Beam, like, both beams are actually a pretty nice upgrade, like, at the end of the day. Let's see. The spacesuit, like I said, like, the spacesuit is not all that bad. It's just gonna be one of those suits, like, power-ups to where, like, you are gonna have to, like, get used to and try to like understand like how it works and such. Because pretty much after that, like yeah, if you have no idea like what you need to do like afterward, actually I should say that like yeah, like if you're having a little trouble like controlling a spacesuit or knowing like when you need to press the jump button again, it can make for a little annoying like addition to the game and such. I will admit on that front and such, but I mean like overall like yeah. So excuse me, let me try it again. So pretty much like yeah. What Metroid 2 does offer and everything is fine. I wouldn't call it, pretty much like I said, I wouldn't call it like my most favorite Metroid game so far and everything in terms of like the Metroid games I have played and such. But for what it is, and now that I'm like giving more thoughts on like what the game does offer you, and pretty much like how much the game does like try to help you out in case you like screw up somewhere and everything, and pretty much giving you like as many chances as you can get and such, and pretty much like yeah, giving you like many different ways on like how to beat like certain bosses like that queen boss and everything. I'm gonna be a little bit more generous, and for my first impression review, you know what? I'm gonna give it. Let's see here. You know what? Yeah, for now, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for Metroid 2: The Return of Samus. It's a fine sequel for what it is. Like I said, I do prefer like the first Metroid game over this one and such. But at the very least, I did have some fun. The fun parts I did have with the game and everything, like, did help highlight it and such. And honestly, like I said, like, now that I'm like thinking more on like how the game functions and such, I really can't be all that harsh with like some of the difficulty the game does like still offer. Because honestly, at the end of the day, the difficulty really just comes down to like not more so with the game, but more so on you, and pretty much like trying to remember like trying to remember like what the game does offer you in such a case, like you said, you screw up and such. So there are still some moments where pretty much like we're pretty much like if you're not really much of a like a patient person when it comes to like games like this and everything, especially to where like you're having a hard time trying to figure out how to defeat certain bosses and such, you are definitely gonna have a very hard time with this game. Like it's gonna be one of those. It's definitely one of those games where like it's either gonna be a grower for you, or pretty much it's gonna be one of those games where it's just like no matter how much you do play it, like you might respect it, you might still have some fun with it, but at the end of the day, I can also see why like this is a Metroid game where like a couple of Metroid fans don't really go back to all that often and such. So, but at least for me, I'm glad that I played this Metroid game and everything. I definitely had like some fun with it, so I can't say that it's a bad game overall and everything, because I mean at the end of the day, it's not like it's a passable game for what it is. So yeah, that's all I really have to say for Metroid 2: The Return of Samus. Thank God I did not have to go on that long hiatus. Honestly, like if I did not search up that all the walkthrough and everything, and even like a video walkthrough and such on like how to defeat the Queen Metroid and everything, I probably would have taken that long hiatus and such, and probably like probably be even more harsher with the game than I had every right to be and such. But pretty much like pretty much like yeah, like I said, like I'm just glad that I was able to beat that, and actually I was able to make this part into the finale as I could. And you know what? Pretty much I would not be surprised if this part right here is actually going to end up being a two-parter. I just have a feeling that it is. So if it is, then I'm not going to be all that surprised. So yeah. Alright, I rambled on long enough. So pretty much now that we're done with Metroid 2, you guys know what that means. Outside of the Farm Frenzy walkthrough that I'm doing at the time of recording this and everything, pretty much up next, we're going to be doing another Humongous Entertainment Marathon. If I remember correctly, the next Humongous Entertainment game that we're going to be doing is Freddy Fish 3. I actually forgot the subtitle for that, so I probably might just... again, I might not put it on screen, or I might just put the game itself on screen right now and such, but pretty much this is the Freddy Fish game that I have never played, period. So pretty much that's going to be like the only, if not like one of the very few Humongous Entertainment games I'm going in completely blind. So pretty much like, yeah, all the puzzles and everything are going to be my first time going through it and everything, trying to see like if I can actually solve the mystery and everything, or pretty much understand like, or pretty much like, try to understand like what the game wants me to do and everything in order to progress through the story. I'm very excited to see how I'm gonna how well I might actually do on Freddy Fish 3 for the very first time. And I hope you guys are excited with me as well too, because like I said, I'm going into that completely blind. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. So yeah. And then pretty much after that, I'll let you guys know what the next game is going to be after we get done with Freddy Fish 3. It's going to be pretty much it's going to be a game to where like you guys have been wondering if we were ever going to go back to it, and pretty much like if all goes well and everything, then let's just say that like some certain characters will be returning for a little party. Alrighty guys, well this has been Sakura Diesel saying thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the Metroid 2 series as much as you did and everything, even with me like, you know, being as stubborn as I can and such, as well as like pretty much as well as like overreacting to certain things that I probably didn't even need to overreact to begin with, hit that like button. If you guys want to see, pretty much if you guys are excited to get to the next Humongous Entertainment game, as well as like any new games that will come to the gaming channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Speaking of games, don't forget, if you guys got any games you want me to try out, list them in the comments or the YouTube or on my Facebook page. If you guys like movie and TV show reviews, check out my main channel where I mostly do that. Or check out Mon and Bonnie's co-op channel, Review Bros, where we review movie, TV shows, music, and books together. Alrighty guys, this has been Sakura Diesel saying thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all at the next Humongous Entertainment game, Freddy Fish 3. So, until then, take care everybody, and bye-bye.